It's Monday, March 23rd, and we take a break in the action for March Madness, but we're right back here for the NBA with some great matchups in store for us. And in this video, you are going to be getting two different plays in the player prop department for Monday. And then we're going to move over to the Sportsbook, where I'm going to give you my favorite play of the day in the NBA. So make sure you're paying attention, make sure you're locking in, and get ready to go bananas.
Sub to the channel, we drop picks on the daily, dropping knowledge every day, and you don't have to pay me, we just keep stacking wins while the rest moving lazy.
Now, before we fully dive into the free plays we have in store for you in this video, go on ahead and smash that like button. If we get 100 likes again, we'll be giving away $100 if and when this premium play in the Sportsbook department cashes for Monday. So make sure you're liking and commenting below so you're in the running for all of that money. And I do this every day, so make sure you're subscribing to the channel so you don't miss a free play drop. And there's tons of ways for you to lock in these plays for absolutely free. So make sure you're going down below to visit my buddy Stan. We'll dive into that in a little bit later here. But what did we do in premium on Sunday? We had an awesome weekend. Let's start there. Friday and Saturday, we dominated March Madness. Didn't really miss any plays at all. We swept March Madness and the cheat sheet on Saturday. Sunday, we got knocked down to earth just a little bit. Florida with a massive upset. And as you guys know, in the free play video yesterday, I absolutely loved Kentucky. I still think they should have won that game. I know they got blown out. They did not play good. They lost all confidence. The first half, they were amazing, and then I don't even know what happened, but they couldn't hold on to the ball. They had 19-plus turnovers in that matchup, and that was the most in school history, period. That's insane. So I think the read was right. Sometimes you have the right read, but the play goes sour, and that one went way, way sour very, very fast in that second half, and I was not happy at all. And then later on, Florida ended up crushing our souls. But we did have Arizona minus 11.5, which we absolutely loved there. We had Texas in college baseball, and then we had our big parlay for college baseball here, Georgia Tech and UCLA coming back and clearing out the weekend there in college baseball. We ended up breaking just about even on Sunday. We still have the UConn game going for us, and they are currently up 69-57. So that's looking very good and very promising for us. So we should be in pretty good shape on Sunday. Definitely not as good as what we did on Saturday, but we can't win them all, can we? I was really hoping we did, because just a little side note, I had over 70,000 views on my thread over on Threads. If you want to go follow me over there, go ahead. But 70,000 views for the Sunday cheat sheet, because we swept Saturdays and then we let everybody down when Kentucky didn't cover. And Florida, man, Florida, I don't understand how they didn't win this game. We took them straight on the money line and on the cheat sheet, and they let us down big time on that one, busting everybody's brackets. But that's March. That's why there's madness. And it was, even if we lost a little bit of money, it was super, super fun to watch, and we'll bounce back. I got full confidence. Thursday, when the games return, we will be absolutely destroying it once again. And this week, we have the MLB, and I couldn't be more excited. So lots and lots of stuff in store for the channel. I could not be more excited for the MLB. I absolutely love baseball. But let's break down this video. Let's break down these plays, and let's talk about what we love on Monday in the NBA. So in this video, you will be getting two different plays. You'll be getting a three-man that is risky, and that's what we're going to talk about first. And then you'll get a very, very safe two-man to double up your money. This three-man is a 7.25x play, and I absolutely love how we put this one together. We got Josh Giddey here, over 35.5 points, rebounds, and assists. He's done this in 6 of his last 10 games. I know it says 0% head-to-head, but that was way back in 2024. Now, in this matchup, the Chicago Bulls, I believe, are about 9-point underdogs here on Monday, and I still think that they're going to have an absolutely banger of a game. We backed them earlier in the year, and it did not go our way, but I think they keep this one very, very close. The over-under actually has, or the spread, sorry, in this game has actually changed. It was 9.5 about 10 minutes ago. I'm looking at the live update here. It's already gone down to -8. and I think it might drop another half a point there. I had this at about 7.5. Now, I do think the Rockets probably win this game over there in Chicago, but I do think the Bulls are going to keep it very, very close, and everybody kind of agrees with me. That's why the line is moving down. Now, the under-over in this one is 228.5, with that over actually being favored right now in a sports book, so all those metrics look very good as well. One metric that doesn't look too good is Houston's defense is very, very good at all of these categories, especially in that point guard position, 2nd, 3rd, and 7th. But Josh Giddey, he's a little bit different than all the other point guards. This dude is pretty much the whole entire Chicago Bulls team. I think he's going to carry them in this game, keeping it close throughout. So we love Josh Giddey over 35.5 points, rebounds, and assists. I think he probably gets about 25 points alone, and then he could get anywhere from 10 to 12 rebounds and sprinkle a couple of assists on there. Wouldn't be mad at you if you wanted to play him for a triple-double in this matchup. Think he could easily top 40, getting 10, 10, and at least 20 there. So we love him in this one. Think this was one of the better plays of the day. So we're taking him over 35.5 points, rebounds, and assists. I got so excited about all of the plays that I have to interrupt because I forgot to go ahead and drop the disclaimer in here so YouTube hopefully doesn't come after us on the back end. Gambling involves significant risk. There are no guarantees of profit, and you can lose some or all your money. The content in this video is for informational, educational, and entertainment purposes only. It does not constitute financial or legal advice. Past performance is not indicative of future results. We are not responsible for any losses that may occur as a result of using the information provided here. Viewers must be 18 or older or legal age in their jurisdiction to gamble. If you have a gambling problem, please seek help. Responsible gambling resources are down below, to include 1-800-GAMBLER in the United States. This video does contain affiliate links. I'm going to show them to you, or I already showed them to you. You get free money. I get a little bit of money because I do receive a commission for signups made through all of those affiliates. And on top of all of that, you get that free 30 days of premium plays. Why do I have to say this? Because YouTube keeps giving me strikes. If I get one more strike, I lose the channel. So that is why I have to read that. So hopefully they leave us alone. Now let's get back to the plays. Let's keep on cooking and let's have a day. In that same game, this is actually a demon play over on Prizepicks. It's plus money on your sports books. We're taking Alperen Sengun over 9.5 rebounds. I think he's going to get over 10 in this one. I think he's probably going to get about 12 to 13 rebounds in this matchup. Now, he's only done this in 3 of his last 10 games. Every time he did go over those numbers, though, he got 12 and 13, which does clear this line. Chicago Bulls are fraudulent on the boards. I just told you Josh Giddey's probably their best player. He's like their best rebounder, and he's a point guard. Alperen Sengun is going to be feasting on the rim in this matchup, getting board after board. I have full faith in that. Now, back in January 13th, he only got 7, but last season he got 10 and 15. He had an off game there, but I think he's going to have a monster game here. 21st in the NBA in rebounds allowed to that center position, 10.3 per game average. I really think he's probably going to get about 12 in this matchup. I think this is one of the better demon plays here. Remember, this play is a little bit risky. It's a riskier 3-man, but I love this demon play, and I think this line is super, super low. Don't be surprised if these end up bumping up by the time the game rolls around, but I love Alperen here over 9.5 rebounds. And before we go and talk about the last play on this 3-man here, just want to clarify that we had UConn and Purdue parlayed together for a nice plus money play, and we did cash that premium play, so add that one to the total there that we saw earlier. But we got Bam Adebayo here for Monday, over 21.5 points. He's done this in 7 of his last 10. Now, do I think he's going to get 83 points again? Absolutely not. I mean, the fact that he did was a little bit of a miracle. No, taking nothing away from him, but he's just not like a true scorer. But I do think this line is just fraud. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy how low it is. I mean, he's gotten 30 and 31 in their last 2 matchups, 31 coming this season. I think he's going to be dominating. Victor Wembanyama is an absolute threat and a stud at that center position, and they do rank 5th in the NBA in those points allowed to that center position, but Bam Adebayo has been absolutely lights out as of late. He hasn't gone under 20 in over 10 games. I like him for like 25 in this matchup, so 21.5 is absolutely beautiful. I'll take that all day long. I think he's going to have a great game in this one against the Spurs. Now, also helping us out is a over 240.5 under, over the highest one on the day, with the Spurs 5-point favorites on the road in Miami, minus 198 there. I think the Heat could definitely definitely cover the spread of +5. And I think this one's going to be razor sharp, razor tight all the way until that final whistle. So we love Bam to contribute to the Heat's success in this matchup. So we're taking him over 21.5 points. And before we break down the rest of the free plays, and we still have a ton to go, there is so many ways where you can lock in these plays and not come out of pocket or barely come out of pocket at all. Not to mention, for each one of these, you get a minimum of a free 30 days of premium plays. And we have been dominating March Madness, and we're about to start dominating the MLB. I am the best in the world at MLB props. It's probably my number one thing that I'm really good at. I mean, we're good at all of it over here on the channel. I can't really lie. But if I had to rank them, gun to my head, I'd probably do MLB props at number 1. Number 2 would be UFC, and then college baseball, and then college basketball. They're all kind of tied up at that point, but we're goated in the MLB player props, and you guys can find out for free just for signing up for one of these apps. You get tons of different promos as well, so you can barely come out of pocket and get huge deposit matches, build your bankroll for basically nothing, and lock in with us in premium. Now, if you sign up for MyBookie or Bovada, you get those great promos, as you can see on the screen, plus a free 60 days of premium plays. The rest are all 30 days of premium, and you'll get stuff like Sleeper, where you get a free $20, $100 deposit match, bet 5, get 50 on Prizepicks, both with code FFAPE. The links for MyBookie and Bovada are in the Stan.store. It is code BANANA on MyBookie. No code for Bovada, just the link. And if you use those, send it to the number below. Go up to that big, beautiful golden W. You'll get more free plays. I told you we swept Saturday's cheat sheet in college basketball, picking every game correctly. And you can go on ahead and get those every single day. I believe, actually, as I'm speaking about this, I got to double check again. We were about to sweep the NBA on Sunday. So we have great success on those cheat sheets. And I do believe that we already swept it. Yes, we did. We swept the cheat sheet in the NBA. We had the Denver Nuggets. We had the Kings. We had the Knicks. We had the Phoenix Suns plus 5.5. Didn't need the points. And we had the Timberwolves plus 12.5. Didn't need the points. And I told you in yesterday's video, even with Anthony Edwards out, we did not cash the 3-man. Dante DiVincenzo, don't even get me started, didn't do his thing. We told you Jason Tatum wasn't the leader of the Celtics anymore. It was Jaylen Brown. He dominated, cleared his line with ease. But I did tell you, even with Anthony Edwards out, that the Timberwolves were going to make this one very competitive and probably win the game. We took a little bit of points on the cheat sheet there, but we swept the NBA cheat sheet. So that's a college basketball full sweep on Saturday, and now an NBA full sweep on Sunday. Nobody's doing it better than us, and you can get it all for free over there on Winnable, and there's a great Discord community as well. Now, let's get back into the plays. We got the safe 2-man to go over, and then my favorite play on Monday for the NBA on the Sportsbooks. And here is the 3-man in its entirety, 7.25x, $20 to win 145. Again, we got Bam Adebayo for 20.5 points, Alperen Sengun for 9.5 rebounds, and Josh Giddey for 35.5 PRA. We absolutely love that play. And you can lock it in over on Sleeper for a little bit higher of a payout at 7.5x. You get a free $20 entry with code FFAPE and a $100 deposit match. Send me proof for that free 30 days. And you can either lock it in there, or you can go over on Prizepicks, where you play $5, get 50 instantly with code FFAPE. That's your choice. I honestly would recommend locking one of these in on Sleeper and the other one on Prizepicks, because this is the 2-man safe play. Victor Wembanyama for 9.5 rebounds. I think he's going to get probably 15 boards in this one. Bam Adebayo is going to be scoring the points. Victor Wembanyama is going to be ripping down the boards. Give me Vic Wembanyama for 9.5. And Kevin Durant in that back and forth game. We got Josh Giddey over his PRA. We're taking Kevin Durant over his points. We love him in this one for over 24.5 points. And for the Sportsbook play of the day that is coming up, you can lock these. Well, you can lock the player props in here too, to be honest with you. But you can lock it in over on MyBookie. You get up to $500 bet back bonus, which would have came in handy on Sunday for those plays that we did not hit in college basketball, like Kentucky. I swear I'll get over it soon, but I still cannot believe how bad they played. But if you sign up with code BANANA or the link in the Stan.store, you get the $500 bet back bonus. So whatever you would have put on that play today, you would have got it back right here on MyBookie, plus that free 60 days of premium plays. All the green states, it is legal in every single one of those states, which is crazy. That's just about all of them. And one of the best promos, I haven't updated the graphic, but they have sent me one. You get a free $15 in bonus picks over on Onyx Odds with code FF8. And when you spend 10 right now, I know this says 100, but you actually get 150 for March Madness, which is insane. So take advantage. That's $175 and you only came out of pocket $10, and you get that free 30 days of premium. Send all proof to the number below. And this is what we like on the sports books on Monday. The Lakers going into Detroit. I think they're going to stay hot. We took them to regress the other night, and we got kicked in the teeth because of it when I said Luka Doncic wasn't going to go over 31.5 points, and he scorched earth. Ever since his baby mama left him, he hasn't went under 20 or 30 points since then, and I think he's going to go over 30 again in this one. Probably going to score about 40 in this back and forth one. The spread is super tight, plus and minus 2.5 there on the spread. The Lakers are actually the favorites in this one, getting the 2 point or taking away the 2 points. So the Lakers are minus 2.5 there, minus 132 on the money line, minus 135 on DraftKings. The under over is 227.5. We like the Lakers to win this one in Detroit on Monday. That's all I got for you. We're going to get in. We're going to get out. We're going to bounce back in March Madness. Don't you worry. But we just swept the NBA cheat sheet, so I hope you guys could take advantage of that. And we'll have much, much more. Opening day in the MLB is only a few days away. Do not forget this channel. Make sure you're subscribed because it's going to be ape